guys, this is Annie, and today we are going to discuss about literature, an introduction from the book, then Introduction to the Literature, a study of literature by William Henry Hudson. So how shall we start this studying literature? This is the preface. We have preface. The aim of this book is to set forth the simplest possible way some of the question is to be considerable. The preface will show you that why this book is important for to read and why and how it will be beneficial for the student. So the chapter 1, we will start from the chapter number 1. In the start or in the beginning of the chapter number 1, we have the nature and the element of literature. That what is literature, literature and life, the impulses behind literature, the theme of literature, the classification of literature, the element of literature. So we should start from the nature and element of literature. So what is the nature of how will we define the nature and element of literature? The book starts with the however loosely employed the word literature commonly carries with it alike in the language of criticism and is that everyday intercourse a clear suggestion of delimitations in one case as in another are distinguished. It implies between books, which is the literary sense are books. We call literature those which contents only on the book, but what material should be there when which is called literature? What material should be there? So this is the discussion. This is the whole discussion, that what are the literature and why literature is important. But I have marked here the major point, that the literature at one pace sufficiently broad and sufficiently accurate if we lay stress upon two consideration. Literature is composed of those books and of those books only which in the first place by reason of their subject matter and their mood of treating it and of general human interest, and in which in the second place the element of form and the pleasure which form gives are to be regarded as essential. So literature is a piece of literature different from a specialized treatise in a part because it appeals not to a particular class of reader only but to man and woman as man and woman, and in part no, because while the object of the treatise is simple to impart knowledge, an ideal end of the piece of literature, whether it also impart knowledge or not, is to yield aesthetic satisfaction by the manner in which it handles its theme. So literature gives us aesthetic pleasure, and literature is recognized by how it handles its theme. And literature is different from the other books like history, philosophy, economy and politics. And we can, at the first place, we can recognize literature by the subject matter, and then we can recognize by the human interest. These two elements, and then the element of the form and which gives pleasure. If it is a piece of literature, it must give you a aesthetic sense of pleasure, and it will give you, and the form and the pleasure both are important in that. So the study of literature as thus convenes is as far as possible remove both from the academic formalism and from the dilettante trifling, which one or other of which it has in popular thought been too often associated. Why do we care for literature? We care for literature primarily on account of its deep and lasting human significance, because literature gives us deep and lasting effect on our mind and heart. A great book grows directly out of life. In reading it, we brought into large, close and fresh relation with life, and in fact lies the final explanation of its power. Literature is a vital record of what man has seen in life, what they have experienced of it, what they have thought and felt about those aspects of it which have the most immediate and enduring interest for all of us. It is thus fundamentally an expression of life through the medium of language. So such expression is fashioned into the various form of literary art. So now we get the definition of literature. What is the definition of literature? That Literature fundamentally is an expression of life. Literature is what? An expression of life through which the medium, through the medium of language. Such expression is fashioned into the various forms of literary arts, like we have poetry, drama, fiction, and so on. So these expressions, but it is important to understand to begin with that the literature lives by virtue of life which it embodies. By remembering this, we shall be saved from the besetting danger of confounding the study of literature with the study of philosophy, rhetoric, and even literary techniques. So there are so many techniques that are applicable for that are applicable for reading literature, for reading and writing literature. Literature is not the a cup of tea of everyone. It gives you the pleasure, it gives you the subject matter, it gives you the expressions, it gives you form and art, and more how manner it handles its theme. This is the main thing that makes a literature a great piece of literature. So for today we have got the answer of two questions. First, the nature and element of literature. Second, what is literature? What is literature? We got here. What is literature? We got the answer here. We can easily got the answer that literature is a vital record of what man has seen in life, that whatever circumstances, whatever things a person has gone through in life, which has experience of it, what thought, whatever he or she has thought and felt about those aspects of it which have the most immediate and enduring interest for all of us. That literature express what one has experienced in his whole life. Literature has experience is the second name of experience. A great piece of art is actually the voice of one's experience and the personal interest. And when you see the expression of life through the medium of language, such expression become fashioned into the various form of literary arts. Then it will be proper place of time enlist the attention of the student. But it is important to understand to begin with that literature live by virtue of the life which it embodies. So by remembering this, we shall be saved from the besetting danger of confounding the study of literature with the study of philosophy, rhetoric, and even literary techniques. So there are so many literary techniques that we apply for studying and writing literature. It can be philology, rhetoric, and even literary technique. So today we get the answer of two questions. First, what is the nature and element of literature? Second, what is literature? So I will come next with the literature and life and the impulses behind literature. So for now it is all what we discussed today. It is from the book of Hudson. So we should know how to read a book. This is very important. We do not actually know how to get answer from the book. So we should keep in touch. We should keep in touch of our textbook, because we usually directly go to the internet and try to find answer from there. But we actually don't know that our books have the major learning behind or inside the pages. So be open and be likable for the literature, because literature gives you life, and literature gives the meaning to your life, and it will give you the best result. If you sincerely want to study literature, then please do subscribe my channel. We are not here to teach and to learn. We are here to teach. We are here to teach, learn, and to discuss. My prime purpose is to give you to make you learn how to read a book, how to get answer from the book. So be prepared for that, and I welcome all of you to my channel. Please do subscribe, and we will discuss the next topic in the next video.